Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. So, we're going to talk to, I like to explain real quick because I don't think I've done a reading for you. I see, hear, feel, sense, know. They talk to me, but they also show me pictures, and I call it spiritual charades. And I try to describe the picture the best I can. There's always a reason for whatever they say or show. So if it doesn't make any sense now, keep it in mind because you'll either remember it later, see it later, or somebody else will validate it for you. Go, oh, I know what he's talking about. This is not an exact science. They will not give me all the details because the details are none of my business. They'll give me just enough so you should be able to understand what they're talking about. So sometimes you got to stretch it outside the box a little bit because it's just the best way we can communicate. It's not perfect. Um, so he keeps saying, "Call me the big D, the big D. I'm the big D." Um, he has a big smile on his face. I'm part of history, he says. I made history. He's not telling me why he's saying that. I'm the big D. He just keeps saying that. He holds out an American flag. Then he scrunches it and puts it in a wad, like a little ball. Shame on people for doing that. Shame on people for doing that. It's disgraceful. Put that flag back up. I don't want to get anything controversial, but there's always a reason for what they say. Put that flag back up. Don't take it down. I'm proud of it. Too much nonsense going on. This is America. Act like it. I'm really going to try to get him off this subject. Sometimes they'll just throw out random words. He's just saying horses and cars, horses and cars. I don't know if you've been somewhere recently where there was horses out in the street around cars. You're going to see that. He says things are moving slow for you, and he's showing me a picture like of his feet like stuck in mud, like when you really sink down in the mucky, sticky mud, and he's pulling his feet up like really, it's really hard to do. He says that's the way you feel right now, kind of like you're stuck in the mud, and you can't hardly, and your feet are heavy, and you can't hardly move forward. He said, but there's a door that's going to open for you. Let's see if he say how long. He says 6. I'm assuming 6 months. There's a door, and he's shown me a door, and it's cracked open a little bit, but it's going to open up the rest of the way. Job opportunities, new home. Okay, so he's telling his son, stand up and be proud of who you are, who you were born to. Be proud of your family. No, I didn't always spend enough time with you. I could have done better. Remember that. Do better. Do better. Be better. And then he's showing like the heritage, like his father, him, you, your kids, if you have any, on down. Says you need to pass. Be proud. Stand up. Be proud. Pass it down the line. Remember. Remember the family you came from. We are proud. No hate. Spend more time with your family. Hug them harder. Be aware that you are loved. Make them feel loved. Love, not war. There's something or somebody you need to turn your back to. Trying to see if he's going to show me. There's a male. Can't see him well enough. That you need to turn your back to them. Doesn't mean you have to disown them. Just means that you need to stop paying attention. That he's leading you in the wrong direction. You need to turn your back. Dan says be a leader, not a follower. This person needs to go back out the door. I think he's probably about your age, whoever he's talking about. He's not good for you, but you know that deep down. He's not giving me like a relationship, so I'm guessing it must be a friend of yours. So sometimes you're going to get this real strong. Sorry, I got skeeter bites all over. I don't have bugs. Just there was a bug here. He bit me. Skeeters are out. So now I lost it. Ah. Oh, sometimes you're going to get real strong smell of smoke, and usually it'll just come across a little whiff. You can be in your car, you can be in the store, you can be outside, you can be in your house. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where it's at. When you get that smell of smoke, know that that's your dad stopping in to say, hey, I'm here. I love you. So make sure you validate him, acknowledge him, tell him you love him, and ask him to bring you more signs if you want more. He says both of you will anyway, Mandy and Leon, you'll both get that smell of smoke, and maybe even at the same time. It's really important to validate them, because that way they know that you got it, that you understand that's a sign. Okay, he's showing me a large black dog, Kind of looks like a Labrador type dog, kind of fat, laying on the living room floor. I don't know if this dog is here or there. Lately, they used to always make sure that I knew whether they were here or had passed. But lately, they're not doing that. I don't know why. So if the dog is here, watch the dog. Dogs, animals, and small children. See and hear them. And I promise you 1,000% he can see and hear you. Absolutely can. So if the dog is here, watch the dog, because the dog wag its tail like look off at nothing and be laying there. The dog looks old, but its tail will just start wagging at nothing. It's because it's easy. If this is somebody's fur baby that's passed, know that he has the dog with him. He's not showing himself with the dog, so I honestly can't tell for sure. I know, it sounds a little wishy-washy, but this isn't a perfect science. Now he's showing himself in the kitchen. He's opening cabinets. I don't know if he's looking for something. He's in a cabinet that's up kind of high in the kitchen, and he's just staring in it right now. He had a one that was a little lower, open first. So know that if you hear cabinet doors opening, or if you shut one and you come back in the room later and it's open, vice versa, whatever, know that that's him. Once again, validating, acknowledging. Let him know that you know it's him. And ask him to come into your home if you want him to. A lot of times they won't come in because they think they're going to scare you. You're going to think your house is haunted by some evil demon. They pop in anyway, whether you know it or not. Is there something of his in a kitchen cabinet up high? And I know he's kind of stressing this higher up kitchen cabinet for some reason. Anyway, something may fall out of one of those cabinets too when you're not paying any attention. Usually when you're in the next room, that's when that'll happen. Keep doing what you're doing, just do it with more love. I think he means like in your home. He's about the family unit. Keep your loved ones closer. We get busy and forget to do that. I didn't do it enough for you. You need to teach that to yours. He's not saying anything. Okay. Mandy, he says that you're good for his son. You're good to him, you're good for him. So don't doubt it. You keep the love flowing, and he's kind of showing it like circling around in a room. He said, you keep the love moving, you keep it flowing. You're the instrument. You're good for them. You keep the love moving. You don't just keep it to yourself. Be proud of what you've done with your family. It's very, very family oriented. Everything's going to come out all right. You have to let things play out the way they're supposed to. So whatever this is coming in 6 months or whatever this door is, it's going to open. I hate the word divine timing because to me that means be patient. And I am not a patient person. But you have to, things have to happen in a certain way because there's steps along the way that you need to experience. So he says, just be patient. It's coming. It's just there's little things you need to learn along the way before that door opens. So just take each experience, learn from it. Think about even the worst experience in the world for you that could happen to you, and there's always a lesson to be learned, and those are the lessons we learn the best because they hurt the most and they kick us in the ass the most. I'm not saying something bad's coming. I don't mean that. But there's little lessons in every single thing we do. So there's some little lessons you have to learn before this door opens. So whatever comes along, and it could be good things. I mean, you can learn lessons from good things too. Just see what's a learning thing in each little step, and that door might open sooner. Everybody makes hiccups. Okay, he's leaving. Much love to you. Sorry about the hold up. I don't know. We just have miscommunication or something going on there. Anyway, thank you for allowing me to be his voice. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Later.